beautiful people, welcome back. We are shooting video during the daytime in hopes that it will be quiet, but Gail is acting up, so if you hear it across the microphone, I apologize. Last week we did a really pretty pour, a sandwich cup, flip cup pour called Stardust, where I used a combination of Amsterdam Pearl Green and Pearl Blue to make a Pearl Turquoise. But when I layered that cup, I put that very close to the white, and I think the white, because it was a sandwich pour, ate everything up really fast. So we're gonna try this again today, but in that video I had said at the end I wish I had put the Pearl Turquoise between the two darkest colors. So that's what we're gonna do today. And we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna do a wandering straight pour, hoping to get some nice fingerlings. So this is a 24 by 30. Okay, so that's a 24 by 30. I have taped and pinned the back, and I have painted my sides and edges with my base coat color. Let me show you the colors because they're very pretty. This is an Amsterdam day. Everything is Amsterdam. So this one is Amsterdam Prussian Blue with some bubbles in it. Very, very pretty stuff. My pouring medium is my Golden's Heavy Gel Gloss and Floetrol recipe. And it's nice and thick today, leaving a mound on a mound before it sinks into. So, okay, so that's the Prussian Blue from Amsterdam. This is Greenish Blue from Amsterdam, which I love. It's just such a gorgeous color. So pretty. Beautiful stuff, okay? This one is the Pearl Turquoise, so it's a combination of the Pearl Green and the Pearl Blue. Ooh, and this one feels thicker. That's okay. Maybe it'll show up more. So this is the Hopeful Pearl Turquoise. Hopefully it's gonna work out. This is Amsterdam Bronze, which I love. And we also have some Titanium White from Amsterdam, which we will need also. Okay, and then I have some drips here that have been scraped off my table over the last few sessions. Nice pale Tiffany blue, robin's egg blue, whatever you want to call it. But it's pretty color. So, okay, let's get started. We're gonna layer a couple of cups. All right, we're gonna start with just a little bit of bronze at the bottom, both of them. Gail, don't knock over my cups, okay?
Get some paint in there quick so they don't go away.
We're going to use some of the Pearl Turquoise right off the bat. Okay, and now we're going to put some Prussian in there. I said I was going to put it between them, and I put it on top of them. All right, we're going to go back to the Pearl Turquoise and put it in between the blue, the Prussian Blue and the Greenish Blue. Gail wants to paint. We're going to put a little bit of white on top of that.
I hope these are flip cups.
Nope.
Gail's going to play today.
She is. That's okay. She's a good partner. All right. We're going to go back to the darkest Prussian Blue again. And we're going to put our Pearl Turquoise in between. Greenish Blue. Bronze. And a little bit of white on top. Okay. You can stay there for a minute. Stay there too. All right. Over. So we're going to actually put down a puddle of the bronze first, like a runway to pour into. Kind of, but I'm going to move around. And then I'm going to put some of the Pearl Turquoise on top of that. Okay. Whew, I'm excited about this one. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, my love.
You ready, Gail?
Yes, sweet girl. She just answered you.
Yes, I know. Okay, we're going to do a wandering straight pour to get fingerlings. Now I want you to pay attention when I'm pouring the cup. Where the stream of paint lands is not going to be at the very edge of the pour. I'm actually letting it come out a little bit and letting it pour and move, and then when there's about an inch or so, then I'm going to start to move around. Okay? Ready, darling?
Yes, my love.
Here we go. Ooh, girl. We want to make those very pretty fingerlings. Looks pretty cool. I'm actually going to turn the canvas around. Or this one from this direction. Alright. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness? I'm actually going to start like over here.
Yes, my love.
Here we go. Gail. Ah.
You should have a close up on your eyes, please.
Shh, here we go. Okay, it's a little weird that they're not touching each other. But here's the I love the bronze so much. Okay. Alright. This is gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Alright, we're gonna put some of our flow extender around this. Alright, let's tilt this out. We're actually going to go off that corner first. Since there's a lot of weight. So HOA was actually right that there's a lot of space in between those two puddles, but I think maybe we can make it work. That at the bottom, slow down. And get rid of a little bit of that white on this bottom edge. A little too much for my taste. let's look at this for a second. So I'm not loving that line there, and that comes from not having the two pores touching each other. So at this point, we could do a couple of different things. We could stretch out this side and make it cover the whole canvas, or we could pour another cup through there, or we could leave it, or I don't know. What do you think, HOA?
Just take your spatula and scoop some of the paint out of the center.
What would do that do? Just leave
Maybe
it?
we get them to flow back together.
No, not really. It wouldn't though.
I'll vote for another cup.
Okay. We're gonna layer it a little. So this has turned into a good lesson of why you want your two pores to touch each other, because otherwise you end up with something like this that then you have to correct. But that's okay. I mean, I love what's happening in here. So as far as a test for our colors, I love all of this. But that bronze is really beautiful. And remember, the Pearl Turquoise is in here too. All right, so I think what I want to do is layer another cup, and we're just going to pour it in, touching this line here, and then we'll tilt downwards. So let's scoot that over for a second. Put our cup down. I'm just going to layer it. So pretty much layered the same way. All right, so we're going to go from here, trying to touch that edge and go all the way around the other side. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, madam.
Okay, here we go. Perfect. That's really pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at these. Wow. All right, I'm happy.
Serendipity.
Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna take the weight of the paint, kind of stretch it out a little bit, and just let this float down to cover the old pour. Push that off. Scoop that little bit of copper briefly.
Looks like you're reading my mind.
Okay. Well, that's certainly different. I love the Prussian Blue though. It's so pretty. It's like really talking to me right now.
Looks really cool.
Okay. That's pretty neat. I think we're gonna stop right there. And unfortunately, it's not going to be dry enough to show you at the end of this video, but I will show you at the end of Sunday's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope this was interesting to you. The wandering straight pour, where it wanders around and creates those beautiful fingerlings that then we stretch out and open up and do gorgeous things. The Pearl Turquoise, I'm hopeful will show up this time. And I think it's going to be awesome. So this is kind of cool. I love this section in there. That's amazing. All right. Awesome. I'll show you guys when it's dry. Thanks for being here. We'll be back on Sunday.